Yes, people. Okay, so we're taking a look here at Guardian article. So Reform UK likely to raise council tax in Kent despite promise to cut costs. You may have heard when they initially came to power, they were talking a lot about Dodge and doing all sorts of cuts similar to what Elon Musk was doing in America. So let's take a look at what's going on here with Reform UK, Nigel Farage's party. A Reform UK council, where the party sought to pilot drastic cost cutting plans, is going to have to raise council tax, a cabinet member has admitted. Services in Kent County Council were already down to the bare bones, said Reform cabinet member for adult social care, Diane Morton. It makes Kent the latest local authority, controlled by Nigel Farage's party, to signal its intention to raise council tax. We've got more demand than ever before, and it's growing, Morton told the Financial Times. We just want more money, more cash. Morton said she believed the local authority would raise council tax by 5%, the maximum permitted, as councils try to honour their legal duty to make sure spending adds up before budgets are set for next year. Reform's leader of West Northamptonshire Council said last month that council tax was highly likely to go up next year. The Reform leader of Durham County Council has also said that without additional funding from central government, it will have to make stark choices between council tax increases and cuts to vital local services. Staffordshire County Council's Reform leader Ian Cooper said last month he hoped to reduce our 5% council tax rise, but added whether we can deliver that based on inflation, we'll just have to wait and see. Morton's comments are particularly pertinent because in Kent Reform had been seeking to pilot an Elon Musk style Department of Government Efficiency, aka Dodge, which we saw in America, unit to examine all council spending in areas it controls and cut costs. Instead, a UK Dodge team, led by Reform's head of policy, Zia Youssef, appears to have run into difficulty in accessing sensitive council data at Kent and elsewhere. Polly Billington, the Labour MP for East Thanet in Kent, said, Reform's leader in Kent, said that Reform councils were the biggest advert for what a Nigel Farage government would look like. Daisy Cooper, the deputy leader of the Liberal Democrats, said the admission of the looming council tax rise in Kent was a spectacular failure for which Youssef must personally apologise. Reform UK said its councillors on Kent County Council had been working to clean up the mess left by the Conservatives, reducing the authority's debt by £66 million in their first 5 months in office. The party said most of the savings came from a cost cutting efficiency team made up of several cabinet members. A spokesperson added that the council had also introduced a no more borrowing policy aimed at reducing debt by a further £33 million by March 2026 and scrapped its net zero renewable energy program, which they said would save £32 million over the next 4 years. Kent County Council is one of the largest local authorities in England by population and has had a £2.5 billion annual budget. Half of spending goes to social care and children with special educational needs. It has already announced it's facing a shortfall of £50 million for the next financial year. Farage has suggested Kent could make savings by cutting the amount it spends on school transport. However, independent experts, such as the Institute for Government, have said the reform run local councils face the same brutal arithmetic as those its political opponents control. While the party has suggested it could look at spending in areas it regards as wasteful, such as diversity and equality programs, the IFG said this year that the numbers did not stack up and previous councils that had been tempted to make short-term spending cuts had only stalled problems for the future. For example, the think tank said they're diverting funding for Kent's Family Hub, a network aimed at assisting children and young people, including those with SEN, would be a false economy in terms of the long-term savings it produces and would also face legal challenges. There you have it, folks. So, council tax may have to go up in certain places where Reform UK are running the council like in Kent. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Do let us know what you think about that, about Reform UK's pledges and economical running of councils. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Catch you in the next one.